This mansion at one time belonged to the grandson of Cornelius Vanderbilt, one of the richest men to ever live. But guess what happened to it just 40 years after Vanderbilt's death? Demolished. In fact, the Vanderbilt family once owned 12 mansions on Fifth Avenue in New York. And guess what happened? Demolished. All of them. The Vanderbilts successfully squandered away most of their wealth in mere decades. In fact, within 3 generations, the first Vanderbilt heir died broke. Now, contrast that with the Rockefellers. John D. Rockefeller died nearly 100 years ago, but today there are over 200 Rockefellers still living off the family trust. And it's because Rockefeller put together a system that has perpetually grown the family's wealth for 6 generations. You see, Rockefeller understood one thing that Vanderbilt didn't. Economic independence is not about cash accumulation. It's about creating systems that produce cash flow. So instead of just giving heirs a lump sum of cash like the Vanderbilt family did, the Rockefellers created a system that gives each heir access to cash flow from the family fortune without giving the power to destroy the family fortune. This creates perpetual growth and ensures economic independence for each Rockefeller that's born. Here's how it works. Each family member gets access to the family fortune through a special financial tool called a wealth creation account. This is a special account that grows your money at 10 to 15 times the rate of a standard savings account. The money grows tax-free, and it's not invested in the stock market, so there's no risk of losing the money in a downturn. The wealth creation account also acts as collateral, allowing you to take out guaranteed low-interest loans against the value of the account. So it works like an opportunity fund for family members. They can access the money to buy assets that produce cash flow, and then use that cash flow to fund their lives without touching the family money. And here is the ingenious part. There can be an insurance policy attached to the account, so there's no risk in ever losing the money. Whenever a family member passes away, the insurance policy repays the trust, allowing it to grow perpetually, forever. Essentially, it allows each family member to become their own bank, invest in cash flow assets, cut out the middleman to keep all profits for themselves, and do it without risk of destroying the family fortune. And this Rockefeller method for building economic independence isn't just for the wealthy. Anybody can use this system to become their own bank and increase their current and future cash flow. In fact, after World War II, it was one of the most popular financial tools in America, with over 150 million people using this very strategy. Unfortunately, the financial institutions started to abuse and corrupt what was an amazing wealth-building machine, adding all sorts of bells and whistles that didn't help account holders, but earned the banks bigger and bigger commissions. However, we have found that the wealthiest families in America, like the Rockefellers, still use this system in its purest form to this day, because it's a low-risk way to ensure consistent cash flow and perpetual wealth creation. In fact, our team at Wealth Factory first came across this strategy while shadowing a group of financial advisors in New York who worked exclusively with families whose net worth was $50 million or more. Now, if you want to learn to use the Rockefeller method, the entire system is outlined in the book, What Would Billionaires Do?, which you can get access to by clicking the link below. It's going to teach you the complete system. And one of the best things about this book is it's a quick, easy read that you can finish in a couple evenings or a weekend. There is no technical language, and the entire multi-generational wealth plan is spelled out in simple terms. Plus, it's filled with client case studies and examples, so you can see firsthand how it works and the impressive results this system provides. Things like using it to start businesses, invest in properties, even paying for college. With this billionaire financial system, you don't have to spend 50 years accumulating cash, praying that it doesn't get wiped out by the stock market at the wrong time. That's what the Vanderbilts would have done. So tap below, get this system, and you will be on your way to building a legacy that lasts for generations, just like billionaires do.